The colony came about because there's a short story by the same title. Graham Henderson is a very singular and unusual kind of a writer. We thought his work was very poetic, and so we approached him and asked him whether he would be prepared to be commissioned to write a play based on his novella. The story, in the meantime, is kind of known. It's a number of individuals who find themselves in a leper island. They're all kind of suffering different degrees of leprosy. And in this island, where they all are awaiting their ultimate death, they find interactions with one another that overcome their various differences, and it brings about the quality of their human love. A couple of years ago there was an exhibit of costumes, paintings, textiles by Linda Jackson in the Tanks in Cairns. We happened to see that exhibit and were immediately fascinated by the costumes that she designs. So we approached Linda, and Linda was prepared to work with us, and that has been a great pleasure. The natural fibers that she utilizes, the kind of dyes that she makes herself, the color scheme, the themes that inform her, the colors, and also natural material that she manages to work in her various costume design. Amongst the creatives, two artists from Aurukun, from Cape York. One is a weaver and a painter, lady, and a man is a sculptor and a painter. And they came over and under the guidance of French and Australian set designer Guy and Gina. They made a set.
You know, they're those big drift nets that get washed up in the Gulf and all across the north end of Australia. Other places as well, but there's some real hot spots up there on the whole planet. To me, the play shows that about life, that someone can look on the outside and it is terrible. Like, you can look at people in bad situations and think how terrible it is, but when you look inside and get inside there, there's great beauty there and the beautiful things about human nature and love, and it's great.
You're happy with 3 30-second pieces?
Yep.
Good, let's do that then.
Yep.
Another aspect, of course, was the sound, and so we managed to get Nigel involved in terms of designing and recording and engineering a continuous soundscape that was played throughout.
You're a dead man! Dead man speak the truth!
So the collaboration between myself, the musician who was playing live on the stage, and Nigel in the studio was a very smooth and very enriching experience.
I am the omnipotent ruler of the tiny kingdom of myself. Yet I search through the rubble of my being for some buried memory that will bring me grace. Ghosts dance around me like marionettes.
And then we had Savannah Productions, a film photography production company. It's also locally based, and they contributed a film, an image track that was being projected throughout the show.
My mother was a geisha. Others was like a butterfly.
We had sufficient material to show a lighting designer in order to tell him about what kind of ideas we were developing, and he was so friendly as just to facilitate us and put it in place. So the colony, in short, through its liquid and continuous movement of the characters and the various ingredients of the theatrical machine, the film would be up, then the film would come down, then the sound would continuously bear, then the music, the live music would come in. There would be song and dance and vocalizations, and also abstract kind of more chorus ensemble work present in movement. I'm very much looking for the creative player, a performer who reaches a certain level of freedom with his creation, with his character, with the way he moves, with the way he interacts with other characters, his relationship to the text, how familiar he is with the spatial design of the space, how comfortable he is in relation to the set, how all of this comes alive to such a performer and become an extension of his body. For the colony, we went out of our way in order to find intercultural players. And so we were very lucky to find an indigenous performer and to find a Japanese performer, Sri Lankan, British background performer. I think the production managed to exchange with an audience a certain kind of energy expressed in these various artful manners. And what happened throughout the process is that step by step elements of the production revealed itself, almost like a magical process. The future of the colony is that we try to get an engagement overseas, and we would like to be able to present it to the region at large. There's a number of substantial works that we would like to realize in the coming 2 to 3 years and in the coming 5 to 6 years. And for that, we are strengthening our organization, and we will continue to offer professional training and development workshops in order to find contacts with the community at large, to find new artists to collaborate with, and to find new emerging and or established performers who would like to work with us, and to strengthen our intercultural presentation and presence in Far North Queensland.